Today's lesson is meaning of fractions. You can find this on page 33 in your notes. So this should be something that you're very familiar with already. Just a basic fraction is something that is less than 1. So if it were money, it would be less than $1. It would be something smaller than 1. So in this example here, you've got this picture. And you can see that 2 of them are shaded out of 3. If all 3 were shaded, you would have 3/3 because 3 out of 3 are shaded, which is 1 whole. But we don't have that. We don't have this part right here shaded, which means we only have 2 out of 3 shaded. So that is the fraction 2/3. 2 is considered to be your numerator because it's the top number, and 3 is your denominator. The denominator is always how many pieces it's broken up into, okay? So this is considered part of a whole, and this picture right here is what looks like part of a set. You can see it's kind of broken up, but this also represents 2/3 because there are 2 shaded circles out of 3. All right, let's take a look at a number line now, showing fractions on a number line. So you can see your number line here starts at 0 and it goes to 1. So nothing is bigger than 1. It's either somewhere between 0 and 1, which means it's got to be a fraction. So you want to start by counting your little tick marks here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tick marks, which means your denominator is going to be 8 every time, because there are 8 total segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can see there's eight equal segments. Now, A is on segment number 1. So that represents 1/8. B is on segment 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 out of 8, which you'll learn soon reduces to 1/2, but you don't really need to know that right now. Fraction C is all the way out here close to 1, not quite 1, still a fraction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 8. And this one is all the way 8 out of 8, which 8 wholes out of 8 equals 1. Take a look at this number line. It's a little different. You can see it goes from 0 to 1 and then 1 to 2. So these fractions right here, C and D, they're going to end up being bigger than 1. So it's going to be what's called an improper fraction or a mixed number. But let's start with A and B. So you don't want to count all the way out to 2. You just want to count the segments between 0 and 1. So there is 1, 2, 3 segments. So A is represented as 1/3 because it's one tick mark in. B is represented as 2/3. C, now, you can't just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can't do that. A lot of kids want to do that, and you can't. All right? You have to see that this is 1 right here, and this is 2. So here we have our segments again, but you're past the 1. So you're 1 and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is on 1, 1 and 1/3. 1 and 1/3. And this one is past the 1. So it's 1 whole and a little bit more than 1 whole. And it's 1, 2, 2 past. So it's 1 and 2 out of 3 total. All right, go ahead and try the activity that is posted.